thief does not come to steal and to kill and to destroy, which is the agenda of the enemy. There are certain things that one must be aware of. How do we allow this thief who is always ready like a roaring lion? John chapter 10 verses 7 to 11. Then Jesus said to them again, most assuredly I say to you, I am the door of the sheep. All who ever came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved, and will go in and go out and find pasture. The thief does not come except to steal and to kill and to destroy. I have come that they may have life, and that they may have it more abundantly. I am the good shepherd, and the good shepherd gives life for the sheep. What we all see here is the thief does not come to steal and to kill and to destroy, which is the agenda of the enemy. We know to whom we belong to. But what does the enemy? There are three patterns. The enemy. It is important as we have entered into the season, I tell you, it is important what the Lord has given unto me is to release it unto you, which is my duty. To steal, to kill, and to destroy. How do we allow these things to happen? Assuredly, you will receive the blessings. All we have heard, the harvest and everything, you will receive that. But there are certain delays that is not God intended delays. There are certain things that one must be aware of. How do we allow this thief who is always ready like a roaring lion? What does he steal from us? What does he kill from us? Or what does he destroy eventually, which is the agenda? You know what? It's not your finances. It is not your car or your material things, which comes under the least category of the enemy. Which primarily steals is your precious faith in God. If you lose your faith, everything is gone. The devil comes to steal eventually, which is your faith, by throwing in multiple ideas of this world. It says, I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved, and will go in and out and find pasture. But we all hear the voice of God, the voice of Jesus, because his sheep knows his voice. Because further down, further up, down, we read, to him the doorkeeper opens, and the sheep hear his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. And when he brings out his own sheep, he goes before them, and the sheep follow him, and they know his voice. We all observe, even in the sheep, when we find a sheep herd, when we are traveling to the villages, they have that shepherd who is probably a feet or 2 feet after the herd, before the herd. They will all follow in that one group with that master, with that shepherd who's got the rod with him. If you go, if I go, somebody else goes, they won't listen. They will only follow him. It is the time to follow and hear the voice of God. These are the times that we are living in. The times of harvest are the most times that one must be very cautious. Then one must have your conscience clear with Christ living in you. That you should not be drifted to the left or to the right, hearing any other voices, but to hear the voice of the Lord. You know how the voice of the Lord is. You know the forms that the Lord speaks to you. My sheep knows my voice. You and I are the sheep, and we must know, and we should know the Master's voice. That still small voice. In order to have that very still small voice, one must have that inner peace. You cannot hear the voice of God in the middle of chaos and your heart trembling with anxiety. Yes, be still, we know that, but these are the times that that the church would not be drifted away. You are a glorious, blessed generation. But where are we giving way? Where are we giving way for the enemy to invade? But I tell you, the three patterns to steal, once the faith is gone, everything else will fall apart. Your peace will go. Everything else becomes dark. Eventually, it kills what has been built over the years. Eventually, it comes to a destruction. Beloved, nothing can snatch you away from the hand of God. Know this truth. Know nothing. I tell you that and I tell you this. No, nothing can snatch you away from the hand of God. No, nothing can separate you from the love of God. We know that in Romans 8. Be still to hear His voice. These are the times that one must hear the voice of God. One must tune his spirit man to hear the voice of God. It is important for us to abide in Him, to abide in Jesus. What is it? I am the vine, you are the branches. Father is the vine dresser. It is a three-way progress. The Father is the vine dresser, and Jesus is the precious vine, and we are the branches. One's branch must be in that very vine. We have to protect that. You and I have to protect that our branch is rooted and remained in Christ, that your roots go deeper and deeper and deeper every single day, so that nothing can shake you apart, so that you will fully receive all that God has for you. Every small blessing, every massive blessing that God has for you, you will receive that. I have a word for you, which I will give it to you, what the Lord has given unto you. We believe in seasons, don't we? We have all seasons. Right now we are living in summer. We have spiritual seasons also. We have entered into a season of harvest. Into a season of harvest. That you will all be blessed.